everybody and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert, and we finally did it. We made ourselves the medium machine schematics and we were able to make our pumpjack and an excavator, as you can see behind me. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we're finally going to be making ourselves this blueprint schematic so we can finally start making our pump jacks, our squeezers, all of our excavators. And because we're probably going to get this thing done fairly quickly because it's not that hard since we nearly have everything for it now, we're actually going to set up this pump jack to run now today. And if we have time, we're going to set up 2 excavators. One in the atum mining nebu. And I know there was a resource in the overworld here that I wanted to mine. I can't necessarily remember it. We're going to have to read through our engineer's manual to see what it was. Let's just have a quick look here while we're just checking. So heavy machinery, excavator, minerals, and we just fly through here. There was definitely material we wanted to mine. Wait, no, I went back a page. So we're definitely probably going to need this guy in the nether. We're not going to need, maybe for aquamarines, burial in the undergarden tomb and overworld. Coal, no. We're definitely mining this now today in the atum for gold and nebu. Nebu's the main thing I'm after, since we're going to need a lot of nebu coming up now in the future. Maybe I don't need anything really. I thought there was a material here that I really wanted to mine in the overworld, but maybe not. Like, I have a farm running for every single corundum here, so I don't need that. Maybe I'll just set up like a quartzite one in the nether, or maybe I can just set up a kimberlite finding diamonds. Yeah, I think maybe I should just set up one of those. Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out what we're going to need later on. Like, maybe we'll only set up 1 excavator. Oh yeah, I need to turn on my map. The pack has had an update since last episode, and a lot of things have changed. I've read through the patch notes, and I can't necessarily remember everything, but the ones that are like major that are off the top of my head is the ender chest recipe has changed. Apparently it was changed so it's easier to auto-craft using a refined storage system, because before we had to use the satchels, and when you craft the satchel, it gets given a random name. And because of that, the refined storage system is confused and can't read the names because it links that name to that craft. But if you make a new satchel and has a different name, it won't craft. So I think there was like a solution where you could use 2 refined storage systems and auto-craft it that way, but it was just a whole mess. So they've changed the recipe, and I think it's a lot easier. Well, it's probably a little bit more difficult than it used to be, but it's probably going to be easier to autocraft. So if I look up ender chest here, and we have a look at the recipe here, it no longer uses the satchels and like sparks. It now uses 3 shadow casing, end fiber, and dimensional storage crystals, which we can make fairly easily. We just need to set up a ritual doing this. Now, this guy's going to have different names, but once he's crafted, he'll be picked up by like a vacuum hopper and then crushed down into the shard. So it's not going to really matter. But the shadow casing then is the steel chromatic compound thrown into the void. We've done that before. So we're easy set up that. Now, I'm wondering, is there an easy way to set up automation for that by like setting up a dropper, drop it into the void, and as it bounces back up, there'd be like a vacuum hopper to collect it as it's coming back up. If there's a way to automate it like that, well then we'll do it like that. But yeah, so let's head over here first. Now, I think in the comments of the last episode, you mentioned that I could just put a lever on the external heaters and it will just run indefinitely. But I was doing the method here where I set up a cobblestone generator and I was pumping cobblestone into each one, and then I had a hopper destroying the stone that is smelted. So it just runs infinitely because of the heat. But apparently, if I just grab a lever here and just put it on each one, so like so, turn this on, and if we remove the pipes here and remove the stuff that is being smelted, it just runs indefinitely. And if I do this, things going down, do this, and it just turns back on. So I don't even need this cobblestone generator here. So that's perfect. But the other thing, actually, I wanted to check. There was some... I shouldn't have done that. That just destroyed it by pumping it into the trash can. Damn it. I'm going to have to go make a new furnace engine. God damn it. Hang on. Oh, I was just looking at the craft here, and the recipe for the engine has changed. Is this correct? Oh, wait, no. It was crafted like this. I'm thinking of the flywheel. Does that mean the flywheel has a recipe change? Yes, you can craft it easy in here as long as you have, like, the drill set up. Oh, that makes it so much easier to craft these now. I was not expecting that, but if we just come in... Oh, well, we have no pressure, so maybe it is better we just do it in the mechanical crafter. But yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, because a lot of stuff has had, like, recipe changes. Now, I don't know... What the heck? Honey glass? I didn't know that was a thing. Allows bees to fly through. Oh, cool. Yeah, so a lot of things have had recipe changes, and I don't know every single recipe, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot easier. Now, because we have no pressure, it's better off not doing that, but still, that makes it a bit easier. Yeah, the speed of this thing crafting is crazy with, like, even with just 115 stress, it just runs so fast. Right, the other thing I actually wanted to try, and because I was looking back at, like, where I first saw this setup, and apparently where I was seeing the 32,000 stress before is a blast furnace. So let's see if we can run this thing with a blast furnace here. So if I set down a blast furnace like this and set this guy up like that, he's not running. But if I go in here and just say, grab out like a stack of coke coal, and I think there was a glass. Isn't it like glass runs indefinitely in here? Because the way it like loops, because if you look at glass here, like press R, blast furnace accepts any forged glass. So if I put these in here, it runs. And this guy here is running at 32,000. So it was blast furnaces, but blast furnaces don't run with external heaters. So if anybody knows a good way to infinitely run a blast furnace, please let me know. But I'm going to change this back out for a regular furnace for now, because I need just the indefinite power running now. So furnace, and then just hook this up here like this. So furnace here, and engine there. So now I can bump this thing back up to 230. But that's double the original speed. So it should run at 230 maximum. I don't know why this thing keeps breaking, but it does work. But yeah, there we go. So this thing should be running indefinitely now. Right, let's actually start crafting all of our schematics. We might as well start off with the easiest one, which will probably be the lunch. So the belts are running the correct direction, which is good, and everything's running at top speed. Let's actually put this tome away. And, oh, I don't have my time in a bottle on me. Well, that's probably a bad thing, because now we're not accumulating any time. But anyway, let's start off. Actually, let's do the landscaping materials. So we need 250 of each one. So let's just grab ourselves like 5 stacks of each one and put it in each chest. So turf. Let's grab out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll put it in. The order is here. So turf goes in here. So 5 go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might need a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's start off with 4 stacks in each, because that's like 256 and it needs 250. So take out a stack out of here. And it goes 4 times, correct? Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. I need another set of turf here. Just another stack. Oh, I put it in the wrong chest. Okay, never mind. That's not meant to go in there. Can I take it off this hand here somehow? There we go. All right, so those 4 are set up. You are maxed out. Good. Right, so I didn't need that. Next up then is flowers and leaves. So leave. Let's grab out our 200. So 4 stacks of that. Just double check. It is 250. Yeah, so 4 stacks is 256. So roughly 4 stacks in each should be plenty. And the last one then is red tulips. I need 250 of them. So another 4 stacks of that. So tulips or poppies as we have them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So leaves go in the last chest here and poppies go in here. Right, so all we now need is just a cardboard box, I think. Yep. So cardboard box, and just chuck it here and off it goes. And it should get launched back. and go through the process again. And now it needs to do this 250 times, which is crazy. So I guess I'm just going to sit here and wait for this thing to finish crafting, because when it's finished, it should go in this chest. Hopefully. Right, this should be the last one now. Yes, okay, so finally. That took absolutely forever. But I have the next one ready now, which is the student meals. So I'm going to put these in here, these ones in here. Just double check the order. So it goes tea, vegetable curry, mango, plum. Okay, so third chest, vegetable curry, mango, plum, and then enchanted apples. And then I just need another cardboard box and let this guy run for a bit. Oops. Can I? There you go. Oh, shoot. Wait. How do I have two? Okay, I either glitched that together or I just magically made two by accident. Okay, I completely forgot that there's still stuff in these guys here, so I need to take this stuff out. Okay, there should be nothing left in this now. So if I just grab another cardboard box, and everything's got tea, mango, curry, plum. Okay, so if I throw the cardboard box on here now, it should start crafting the lunch. Yes, it is. While that's crafting the lunch, let's actually have a look here, because we only have 9.7k treated wood. Let's go over here. It's always nighttime every time I come out here and check, so that's so annoying. It doesn't feel like daytime lasts long at all. How much creosote oil do we have? 148 buckets. How much do we have over here? I just dump all that in there, break this guy, put this tank down here then instead, and if we put this in the center here, so we have 264 buckets. You know what? That should be enough to get us over the 10k mark. Oh yeah, way more than enough. Okay, we have 11.8k treated wood. So that's more than enough that we're ever going to need for this now. So we can put this back here, and now we've got all the treated wood that we need. Now the thing about the treated wood, this one is going to take absolutely forever to craft. So I might need to craft like 3 or 4 of them at the same time. And how are these guys doing? We're already down 10 apples. So I just have to sit here until there is 4 left in each one. And there we go, with 4 of each one left in there, meaning now we've got the student meals. So if we have a look over here, I'm laying everything out into this crafting table here. So the student meals go here. Next up is construction tools, or construction materials. So how many times do we need to do the construction one? 5 times. I mean, I need 5 pneumatic jackhammers. So I think I already made 1. No, I haven't. Okay, so I need 5 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I need the drill head. Let me just double check this guy. So compressed drill bit needs to be crafted in here with lubricant. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go fill up our things over here first. So let me go fuel up our air compressors and see if we can get this thing running at the right pressure. And I don't even think I have any lubricant made, so I might need to make some. Right, I think we have everything here set up, ready to go. So we have enough pressure. I need this thing to get to 300 degrees. I filled this guy with 11 buckets of lubricant. Now, how many buckets does it say it needs per compressed drill bit? 4 buckets, and I need 5 of these guys. So I'll just keep putting them in as I go. This guy here should be producing it. It's just that we're kind of low on the biodiesel, which is just down to the production of the ethylene, which is very slow. I wish I could speed this thing up, but it's not. Okay, you guys are producing probably way too much pressure, so let me just turn these down a tiny bit. Alright, there we go, that's better. So let's actually just speed this guy up here a bit. He's going to reduce in temperature, but the pressure shouldn't matter that much. Yeah, like he's producing a good bit now, so we need to wait for that to build a bit more. But how are we doing in here? We're not at our desired temperature yet. Why not? Oh yeah, because all sides need to be covered. Let me just grab out some thermal lagging here. And you're covered, you're not covered, so you're going to work now? Okay, now you're reaching that temperature. Good. Yeah, all sides have to be covered on this thing. Now, technically, this thermal lagging is working this side, this thermal lagging is working this side, and the pipe is covering this side, and the thermal heater is covering the top, and the block is covering the bottom. You know the gist. But now he's working, and I just need 5 of these guys. Hopefully, I can produce 5. I just need to wait for this guy to produce a lot for me. Damn, I never realized how much glycerol this thing has produced. It's quite a lot. Oh god, messed up my... Oh, Jesus. I am messing with my hopper badly. Right, just come over here, drop this in here, and then that's off to go again. I miss having flight in this area. I'm refilling the jars. It's just a process of doing that. This guy now is producing me another 7 buckets. You need... Why aren't you producing another one? Oh, can you not? Okay, they don't stack. Okay, that's good to know. How much we produced in here? Another 13 buckets. So that should give me at least another 4. Because this thing is completely maxed out. So there should be enough for 4 in here. Done. Perfect. So now we can actually start making our... what's it called? The engineer project. Let's go over here now and get some flight because it's so annoying not having it. I'm so used to it now. Okay, now I have flight. Let's go over here. So let's have a look here. So looking at the layout of the construction tools, it's pneumatic hammer and then compressed iron. So hammer in here. So 5 of those hammers. I need the... Wait, is it just 5 drill bits? Not 6? Okay, it's 5, not the 6. Okay, never mind. I need to take the materials out of these guys here. So that, take these ones out. And is that everything out? Yes, it looks like it. All right, put these away. Next up then, if we have a look in here, is our bandages. Now, I know we made the bandages already. So we'll just grab out them. And I need to split these into the last 3 here, correct? No, last 4. So if I do lay them out like that, lay these out like that, it only makes 8. But I need 5 in each one, so... There. So you get a bandage, you get a bandage, you get a bandage, and you get a bandage. And that should be everything set up in here now. All I have to do now is just grab another cardboard box, and off it goes. This one's going to be relatively quick because there's only 5 things to do. Why did it seem like it broke? Okay, it didn't break, it's just the way it's putting it in. Okay, I thought the thing broke. So there should be 2 more things to go. Last one now. And it should be done. Once it goes through it all. Perfect. Construction tools. And you go here. Next up then is the foundation materials. So I need 500 steel scaffolding. 1,000 clinker brick. Which I don't think I actually made yet. Maybe that's one thing I forgot. I only have 500 clinker brick. Or 400. I can't make any more because I don't have any regular brick. So I'm going to have to go smelt up a ton of that stuff. Let me go prepare all that. Alright, I think we might have enough stuff to finish making all of the bricks now. I got out all the concrete because that's probably the easiest one we have everything of. So let's start laying these out. Concrete first, correct? Foundation materials, I need 1,500 concrete and I need 3 of it. Now I've divided it out in my inventory evenly. I hope this is the correct amount. So if I add these in here, these ones in here, and then these ones in here. Hopefully everything gets put out into the right slot. Okay. Next up then is steel scaffolding. And I need 500 of that, and I have 400 and something, so a little bit more of it should be more than enough. Let's see if I just take it all out. Let's put back some of it until it equals 500, because I might as well try and equal everything out. Probably like another 2 more in there. Perfect. And now what I can do is put this in here out of my inventory, take all this out, and then put it in here so that it is the right amount, and I can put this away. Next up then, the last 2 sets are going to be clinker brick, so I need 1,000 brick. And if I look in here, I have 912 brick. And I'm so close to making it all, so there's 1,000 of it. So I need to leave 104 of it in the system. There's 80, so if I half this, chuck that in, that's 112. 96. 104. Right, this should be the correct amount of brick. Let me just organize this in my inventory. And then do this. Right, so that should be the right amount. Right, now that's set up, let's just get some cardboard boxes and let that run. And then all we have to do then is just do the last one, which is going to take absolutely forever. And we need to do it 5 times. But yeah, this should make us our construction kit now, or foundation materials. So yeah, then we just have to do 5 building materials. So I'll be back once the foundation materials are nearly done. Right, we're on to the last 3 now. So let's start getting out all the other ingredients. So we're going to need about 500 or 10,000 treated wood. So I need to put about 400 in each one. And that was the sound of it finishing. So perfect. Foundation materials go here. Is that correct? Yes. So to start off, let's grab out the easy materials. That's going to be framed glass and copper shingles. And we need to do this 5 times, meaning I need 2,000 copper shingles. Is that correct? 5... about 2,500 or so. So copper. Let's have a look here, and we have 600 copper shingles. That's only enough to make 1. I'm actually going to need a lot more than that. So how much of this stuff can I make? 2.8k. All right. So if we just take... oh, out of energy grid. All right, let me go quickly recharge the thing. We need to take out and leave about 5 or 300 copper shingles in the system. We need about 2,500. All right, we're almost have enough. So I think the copper shingles go in this chest here. Now I just need to take out another... about that much. Actually, I made a bit more, so this should be the right amount of copper shingles. Next up then is the... what was the last ingredient here? The framed glass. Okay, so framed glass. We're going to need probably a little bit more than that. I'm completely out of glass now. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just put what I have so far in this chest here. You know, I probably am miscounting this thing a lot, but we'll see. Let's just grab out all the treated wood now. So we'll put about an inventory of each one. So you get treated wood. You get treated wood. So do you. And then I'll just grab out another one. Yeah, I need to fill the rest of them with, like, we have way more, still a lot left in the system, so I'm probably going to have to divide this out. You know what? I probably have enough for another 2 sets of inventory, so you go in there. Okay, yeah, I should have halved the inventories like this. Alright, hopefully that's the right amount. Actually, if I hold shift, it should tell me how much is in each one. Okay, yeah, so that is almost correct, I think. Right? Yeah, as long as it's like more than 2,200 or 1,500 and 2,500. Oh my god, I cannot count or speak today. Yeah, there should be way more than enough in each one. The copper shingles definitely needs a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm actually going to go make more copper shingles and framed glass now in a second. But what I can do now is just grab out a cardboard box, and I'm actually going to grab 5 of them. Hopefully I can fit all 5 on this belt here. Maybe I can only do 2 or 3 at a time. You know, let's try all 5. Let's see if it can fit all 5. As long as there's like 3 slots here, it should be fine. Yeah, right. I think that might work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go off and grab about another 1,000 copper shingles and 1,000 more framed glass, and then add those in, and then I'll be back once nearly all 5 have been made. It turns out they're done now. Okay, maybe I did put the right amount in. For a second, I thought I had the wrong amount added in each one. But now that I look at it, I think I did have the right amount. It just finished a lot sooner than I thought it would. I'm sitting here for like an hour. And like, yeah, it's done now. I thought it would take a lot longer than that. Like, how much treated wood is left over? Once I take everything out of these things. Oh, I need to take out the shingles now. And the glass. So, how much is left over? Because, like... okay, yeah, that does make sense. So I did make about 11k. So yeah, okay, we did have the right amount because all of them are done now. So now we can finally make our engineer's school project. Okay. Now what we need to do is come over here and get out our Amazon survey tool, or not Amazon survey tool, our Amazon tablet. Oh, apparently it's on here, Amazon tablet. And yeah, I did actually get in survey tools as a reward, I think ages ago. I completely forgot about them. But if we have a look in here, and maybe if I put the actual toolkit in there, we might get it. So if we go down here, this is the medium machine schematics. How do I buy it? Right click. Ah, there we go. So place an order. Place order. Little drone coming down. And hopefully it'll pick it up now. You should see it pick up the school project. Please give me back my schematics. The other thing down in here is I was thinking of buying the, where is it? The atum thing, but I think this has to be done in the atum to get it. Okay, here's our schematics. Yes! Medium machine schematics. We have finally unlocked it now. So if I grab out a hammer here, an engineer's hammer, technically we should be able to turn this into a pump jack. Yes! Oh my god, this is amazing now. Oh, this is perfect. So if I just quickly grab out some cable here, because now I'm going to run some power to it. So I'm just going to run the cable along the side of the wall here. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab out a HV connector and it's going to stick this here, run this down and connect it here. And I just need to be careful coming back here and not accidentally hit the wire. But this guy has power now. Oh god, the flames on the side of my screen just scared me. But I think this guy just works immediately. All I need to do now is just grab out a tank. I probably should get out the huge tank that's in here, actually. Or actually, no, let's just run the pipe to it. Actually, wait, what way should I do this? Actually, let's put this down here. And we can cover in the floor. And now let's just run a long pipe over to it here. So if I dig down 2 blocks underneath this thing here, grab out some pipe here. Should I use the elite mechanical pipe? I probably should. Let me make a bit more of this pipe here. And take it all out. Really? I only made that much? Okay, whatever. So now what we're going to do is from the front here, we're going to dig a trench all the way over to the factory now. And here's our tank. So if we just run this pipe the whole way across like this now. I need to make more pipes now quickly. Let me just make a bit more. Alright, plenty of pipe now. So if I connect this thing here, you can see there's crude oil. And now if I run it this side, crude oil come out this side too. Maybe. I'm not sure if it actually comes out both sides. But if we connect this thing here, and we move this pipe so I can get out. Let's go one more. And connect that here. And there we go. You can see it's now running. So all we have to do now is just plug back in the floor. I don't know if I have to have the schematics on hand to be able to do this. But if I come in here now, and we have a look in here, this guy should be starting to fill with crude oil every time that thing pumps. Oh yeah, I need to actually change this out to... let me just get a configurator and just change this. I don't need this thing to have a super high extract rate, but yeah. And now if I just grab out some like concrete and just fill back in the floor. Perfect. Now this guy is going to slowly... Oh, I accidentally rotated him. Okay, there we go. He's filled with that, but the only thing is we're not producing enough pressure to keep up. So I'm going to have to fill these guys up. But the fact is now that we have crude oil being processed, or at least mined. I'll get into upgrading this thing later on. But this is beautiful now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the atum and we're going to set up an excavator. I have all the materials in my hotbar here, or my backpack. It's going to grab out a hammer. And I'm going to grab out a nitro capacitor. So nitro, I don't have one. Where is my other nitro capacitor? It's under the cow over here, isn't it? I don't need him running really much anymore. So I can just come down here and break this. And let's go charge it up. And then we're going to go set it up in the atum with our excavator. Now that thing's full. And let's go to the atum. We're going to have to get our core drill now as well. So we're going to have to be able to find where there is a sample of it, of the nebu. So let's jump in here and let me get out the book here and to see what the name of the material is. So excavator materials. The deposit name is just naquadah. Naquadah. Okay, so let's jump in here and see if we can find one of those. Let's turn on our chunk border, so F3 and G. And let's start by mining in like semi-flat area. Over here, I'd say. Try this spot right here. So core drill this, right click, and then let it dig. And what kind of material do we have here? We have a burial, so this will give us aquamarines. Let's try the next chunk here. Alright, and this guy has another burial, so more aquamarines. Let's try this chunk here. It's probably going to be a while before we find the naquadah one. What do we got here? 100% burial. So this place, I guess it's probably because we're in an oasis. There's a higher chance of it. What if we're not in an oasis? What about just the sand dunes here? What do we get from this area here? Don't come at me, you wraith. Uranite. Okay, so we have like another burial, but the uranite one I think is for you like uranium and stuff. So we could get a lot of uranium from here. Let's try this one. What do we got here? Nothing good, but there is crude oil, which is nice. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly around for a few minutes and see if I can find some. And maybe go home and sleep because these mobs are going to annoy me. I have been digging and finding core samples for nearly 2 hours. And I have finally found a 100% naquadah ore. Now, unfortunately, it's only a 50% saturation, meaning I'm only going to get about maybe 600,000 ore. And that's going to include like getting uranium and gold chunks, but it's 30% nebu, so I should get at least 200,000 or at least over 100,000 nebu from this deposit, at least. I don't know how easy it is to see on the map, but each little grey dot is a core sample, and I've been just like wandering along. You can just see every chunk. I have been just like mining through and just checking everything. I could not for the life of me find this naquadah ore. Like you can see it's all over here. I think it's all up here as well. I think there's even more over this way somewhere. Maybe, but it's everywhere. Like I've been checking everywhere and it's like it was impossible to find. But I have finally found one. Oh, thank God. I do not want to be sitting here for another hour trying to look for one. So let's try and get this excavator built and then set up and running before I lose my mind. And the amount of mobs I had to kill just to survive out here is insane. So anyway, let's start by building this thing. Let's have a look at the layout of it now. So if we just hit back here and we're going to go to the next page, and this is the whole excavator shape. So if we dig out a trench that is 5 wide and 2 blocks down, let me actually just flatten the surface here. Okay, here we go. So we said we're digging a trench down, so down 3 wide and 2 blocks, like so. Actually, down one more this side. Right, so if we have a look here, we're going to be using steel scaffolding and block of steel. So it goes block of steel at the bottom, then 3 and then a block of steel. Okay, so steel, block. Okay, and let's just go down to this level here. So across the top is all steel scaffolding. Okay, so steel scaffolding is shaped like this. Comes out here and here. Then it is sheet metal on the sides across the back, and then in the side here, it's a light machine block and a radiator block in the back. Okay, so light block, steel, sheet metal, comes out 2, over 2, down 1 like this. So, like so. Radiator block here. Did I double check that? Yes, up a level. Hang on, I need to take care of these guys. They have been showing up non-stop and it's really getting on my nerves now. Right, the next level is up another level here. So up there. The next step then is a redstone engineering block, heavy along the side here. And then, okay, so this up here. Gonna break this one because this is where heavy's gonna go. Redstone engineering block is gonna go here. Heavy is gonna go here and here. Light engineering is gonna go across here. And steel block is going to go here, and sheet metal or scaffold is going to go here and not go here. I think one in the middle then as well. Yes. Okay. Let's double check that's all correct. Yes, it is. Up next level then is sheet metal across and across the back. Okay. So these two go here. Sheet metal goes across like this. Double check that shape is correct. So actually, light goes all the way up. Oh, come on. Go away. Oh, for God's sake. They're everywhere. Is that it? I do not want to see another one. Oh, God, there's more over there. I think steel sheet metal across the top there. And just double check on this side. So I need to go up to like that. Is that correct? Yes. I think this is the second last level now. Oh, wait, no, go back down. I need to... Okay, yeah, it's just scaffold along here. And then scaffold like that. And then block of steel here. Oh, fuck, where did you come from? Oh, for... They are starting to annoy me now. Another assassin. Oh, come on. They just don't stop. It makes no sense. There's more right there. Anyway. Oh, I'm after getting some spawn eggs, of course. So let's go back up here and just double check that we're laying everything out still correctly. So from there, up a level, over 3, and then up 1. Oh, come on! you not dead? They go here and here. Okay, this thing should be completely built now. I think. Let me just spend a minute here just to double check everything's correct. Okay, according to this is all correct. So what block do I have to hit to assemble it? If I go back here, it should tell me. Just the back heavy block. Okay. So by right-clicking this, there we go, excavator. So all I have to do now is get our nitro cell. And, oh, I forgot to get some power cable. Yeah. Here's where the items are going to eject out anyway. So let me just get like a waystone out here. And let's teleport home. And I'm just going to set this guy up as excavator. And I'll just organize that in the list later on. Turn off our chunk border since we don't need these anymore. And let's just put all this stuff away here. Now, cable. Let's actually upgrade this cable to transfer more power. Because this thing does require a fair bit of power. So I think I'm going to be coming back and forth between the excavator here to like recharge this battery a few times. Or maybe if I put down a solar panel, it might actually run pretty decently. They do have some solar panels that aren't doing anything back at our base. Let me just take care of all these mobs. Maybe I'll even build a wall here because this is annoying me. As you can see, all the sand is kind of coming out at the moment just to clear the spot. But then after it's done that, it's just going to start mining all the ore. So you can see there's gold ore. And all we have to do now is just go home and just grab a chest. This thing's probably going to fill this chest up quite quickly. So probably going to have to set something up for it. But yeah, if we put this in here now, over time, it's just going to mine us uranium. Look, there's a bit of nebu coming out now. You can tell by like the color of it. And there you go, nebu ore. Now I just need to leave this thing run. You can see, look how much power it's already drawn. Like, what is the current extract? It's hard to tell. I don't know what this thing's actually using. But it looks at how much power is in it. It looks like it might be using 64k a tick. So let me go home now. And let me just quickly sleep in this hammock because I do not want this rain. So if I come up here now and just grab these solar panels, like so. Each one produces 2.8k. For a total of 3 of them, it's not much. But it might be enough just to get these things, like, or at least keep this guy running. Does it look like it's equalized? Okay, it's still using more power, but it's not draining as fast anymore. Well, it is nighttime as well, so these things... Wait, is this thing actually draining out? I can't tell if these guys are draining power or not. I don't know. It might be working, it might not be working. So what I'm going to do now is just claim our chunk here so it stays loaded and we can just let it run whenever we want. And I'm probably going to build a wall around this place because this is actually starting to annoy me. There, if they want to get in, they're going to have to know how to climb or dig. Alright, let's move this closer over here so we know what it is. But yeah, there we go. And are these guys actually losing power? Okay, I can't tell if this thing is losing or gaining power. It's probably gaining power, but it's just a bit weird. But yeah, look, 7 nebu ore. So what we have to do is just let this thing mine infinitely. Wait, why isn't it not... Oh, is it a % chance to get something? Because it's like very slow to mine stuff. It should be getting stuff quite frequently. I don't know. We're just going to leave it run. And it does seem to be getting ore. So like every once in a while. Like it seems to be getting a ton of gold. Just not as much nebu as I would thought. But yeah. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you on the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.